The end is near.
What are you on about, Austin?
Well, you see, it's almost the end of the school year, Holden.
Oh, I guess you're right. And that means we have, including this one, only 4 remaining episodes of The Sage.
Let's not let it make us rage.
Stop rhyming, I mean it. But on the bright side, today's a packed show.
We have a closer look at the Oceanside Pier fire,
A weather forecast and a news segment,
a Mother's Day man on the street,
and to end it off, a quick sports update.
I'm Austin Jew,
And I'm Holden Kopman.
and the Sage starts now. On April 25th, a landmark of San Diego County, the Oceanside Pier set ablaze.
This wasn't the first time the West Coast's longest pier got destroyed, so it's a shame that the trend has continued.
Thankfully, there were no reported injuries.
To provide a further update and insight on the pier's current situation, here's Scherrer and Jacob Dougherty reporting from the scene.
On Thursday, April 25th, the end of the Oceanside Pier was engulfed in flames. Rachel Hurley, the chef de cuisine at Brine Box, a restaurant formerly residing on the pier, was the first person to notice and report the blaze.
Saw white smoke coming up from underneath the building. Wasn't sure if I was crazy or not, thinking it was like fog rolling in, but immediately called 911.
Approximately 3 p.m. on April 25th, we responded to the Oceanside Pier and had water on the fire within approximately 7 minutes.
The top priority for Oceanside's lifeguard and fire department was ensuring the safety of all individuals on the pier.
I mean, you fear of a restaurant catching fire, but not at the end of a pier because it's a big wooden pier, big wooden building, and I worry about the safety for everybody else, not just myself and my crew, but everybody else that was on the pier.
Although the city of Oceanside has been through an unspeakable tragedy, the community remains closer than ever. Natalie Travers, an employee at a local business here, spoke about the importance that the structure held to her and her tight-knit community right below the pier.
This is our home base. We all set up together, we all support each other, and we were just at a loss that day. Being here during it, I was getting a little bit emotional because it's an amazing place. I mean, I've swam around the pier for the Labor Day pier swim, and I was honestly horrified that we were gonna lose it.
Above all, the pier symbolizes Oceanside's community and its rich history.
We've had a pier since we became a city. It's synonymous with Oceanside. No matter what, if we have to rebuild, yes, we're going to rebuild again because we love our pier.
The city of Oceanside has declared a local state of emergency,
Motion approved 4-0.
allowing it to access emergency funding from the state of California. As investigations continue, the cause of the fire remains unknown.
I would expect in the next week or so we'll have more information on what caused the fire.
While the pier may be closed for now, residents remain optimistic about the pier's future.
Hopefully I'm going to be around long enough to talk about it. Like, oh, I remember when the Oceanside Pier caught fire. Oh, but now we have our 7th pier and everything is going great.
Go ahead and cut off the end of it and change it out a little bit, make it more for fishing, and add a couple new restaurants at the end. That'd be nice.
The devastating fire at Oceanside's Pier has highlighted the resilience of the community and determination to rebuild. Despite the challenges ahead, the pier is set to reopen on May 10th, 2024. Reporting for The Sage with photojournalist Jacob Dougherty, I'm Scherrer, sending it back to the anchors.
Thanks, Georgia and Jacob. On another note, the weather is starting to feel like California again.
That means summer's almost here.
It's almost summer in Canada as well.
Well, that's not really news. However, the next segment is. Here's Leila Adams and Hadley Golden on breaking news and a weather update.
Hi Bobcats, I'm Hadley Golden bringing you the weather for this week. Today, you can look for partly cloudy weather throughout the day with a high of 67 degrees and a low of 56 degrees. Tomorrow will be similar with a high of 67 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. This pattern will continue on Friday with partly cloudy weather expected with a high of 67 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. Now I'm sending it over to Leila Adams for your news and announcements.
Thanks, Hadley. AP students' exams started on Monday and will run through May 17th. Good luck to everyone taking a test and our best wishes to anyone who already took one. Regarding the fire a few weeks ago on the Oceanside Pier, about 80% of the pier is set to reopen on Friday, May 10th. That's all for this week, Bobcats. This has been Leila Adams and Hadley Golden with your weather and news. Sending it back to the anchors.
Thanks, y'all, for the update.
Do you know what else is coming up?
No idea. Is something happening soon?
Your mother would be disappointed, seeing it's almost Mother's Day.
Oh, right. How could I forget? It's the Sunday.
Speaking of which, here's Gamelin and Wesley Bodensteiner asking students what they plan to tell their mother for the occasion.
Hey Bobcats, I'm Wesley Bodensteiner, and today I'm going to be asking people a question about Mother's Day. If you could say one nice thing to your mom for Mother's Day, what would it be?
First of all, I would say Happy Mother's Day, but then I would say like how much she's cared for me.
Thank you for being such an amazing mother. I love you.
Thank you, Mother, for Mother's Land.
You're really nice.
Thank you.
I would tell her that I love her so much and that she's the best mom in the whole world.
Mother, I love you very much, and thank you for cooking all of my dinners.
She is the best mother in the world.
I love you, Mom!
Thank you for everything. You're an amazing mom.
I love my mom.
I love her food too.
I love her forever and ever till the day I die.
I'd probably tell her that how much I love her and how much I appreciate everything she does for me.
This has been Wesley Bodensteiner and Connor Gamelin reporting for The Sage.
Thanks, guys.
Don't forget to show your mother some kindness this Sunday.
That's right. Next up is a quick sports update on some of our bodyboarding champs.
Sending it off to you, William Nguyen.
The Scholastic Surf Series State Championships took place at the Oceanside Pier, seeing students compete across 3 categories: coastal teams on Saturday, inland teams on Sunday, and individuals competing on Monday.
At the very end of the year, which was in around April's end of season, we have this one big competition down in Oceanside called State Championships. My friend and I, Max Beal, we were competing in bodyboarding all year long, and we went out there and we won state champions for that. I'd say I started bodyboarding and surfing around 4 years old. So I've been doing it for however many years that is, around 12 years.
Me and him, we go out on weekends just practicing and having fun, and I mean, that work paid off in the end, and I was just happy for Grant since it was his first state championship that he won. So it was just good to share that experience with him.
I'd like to shout out the whole Sage Creek Surf team, some of the guys who are homeschooled too and just compete for us still, but James Havens, Noah Hogel, great longboarder, and just everybody on the team. And then of course Max Beal, who I competed with for state champions.
Shout out Grant Connolly, shout out Sophia Todd, her dad, Tim Fandy, and Noah Hogel.
This has been William Nguyen reporting for The Sage.
Great coverage, Will, and congratulations to our champions.
With that, that's all for the show.
Be sure to check out Swinging for a Cure Part 2 to support our passionate fellow students.
Swing by on May 10th in our PAC.
Also, swing by BJ's for Bazooki Tuesday for a fundraiser.
It's on May 21st from 3 to 11 p.m. and part of the profits will help you support The Sage. See you there.
Additionally, check out our Genius Project spotlights and speakers at the symposium on Friday, May 31st at 5:30.
Here's the full list of students speaking. Make sure you attend.
Finally, make sure to check out all of our latest articles at thesagenews.com.
And follow all our social media at The Sage Publication.
This has been Austin Jew
and Holden Kopman reporting for
The Sage.